Hey guys, it's Abby. This is my second vlog and someone requested that today I talk about some of me and Zeeyas' favorite products and must-haves for babies. Obviously, we don't have time to talk about everything that we like and that we use because we use a lot of stuff and have a lot of favorites. But I thought I'd show you guys some of the most important stuff we use every day, and if you have any questions about things I showed you or that I didn't have time to show you, you can ask them on my Ask FM or my Instagram. My username for both of those is Abby J. Nelson. We'll start out by showing you like some of the foods that we use and like utensils we use for eating. Formula. We have struggled with formula. Zeeya has a very sensitive stomach, and so we've tried almost every brand. And so like something that's this size, if you get like Gerber or Similac or Enfamil, is like $15 to $22 usually, and that's only for 12.4 ounces. Zeeya eats this big of a can in like 2 to 2.5 days, and that's really common for most babies. And so, you know, we were looking for like a cheaper alternative or something that was, you know, a little bit better for her, considering she was spitting up every time she would eat something like this. And so I talked to her doctor, and she recommended trying the generic brand like this one I got from Walmart. It's Parents' Choice. This one is 33.2 ounces, so it's like triple the size, and this one is only $20. And so you can either pay like $20 for this or $20 for this. My pediatrician said the only difference is the label. You're paying for the label when you buy something like this, but for this you're paying for what's inside. It's like the same exact formula. And so we switched to this, and we've been pretty happy with it. And then when we moved to Georgia, we started shopping at Kroger instead of Walmart, and they don't carry the Parents' Choice. So I went ahead and tried the Kroger brand, which actually ends up being cheaper than stuff at Walmart. It's called Comforts for Baby Advantage, and this formula right here is actually the one that Zeeya handles the best, which is super awesome because for a thing this size, it's like $11, $12. Plus I have a Kroger card, which makes it even cheaper. So we save a lot on formula now just because we tried a lot and talked to her pediatrician and found what was best for her. So if you're stuck paying like a lot of money for formula and you don't think that it's the right stuff, talk to your pediatrician and they'll give you really good advice. For her bottles, we use the Nook brand. I like them because you can kind of see the shape of the nipples a little bit different. It supports breastfeeding, so it's really easy to switch between the breast and the bottle. I don't breastfeed Zeeya anymore because she eats too much, but I plan on breastfeeding Zayden, and I have these bottles for him already in blue. And I'm super excited to try it out because I didn't use this brand when I was still breastfeeding Zeeya, but I found them afterwards. They also are vented really well, and so the chances of the baby getting gas or bloating or discomfort after feeding goes way down. We use the same Nook brand for our sippy cups. I think they're super cute. They're really easy to take apart so you can wash them, and they're really easy for Zeeya to hold with the little handles, and so I like those a lot. These are definitely a must-have. For bowls, we have the Nook brand as well. I guess they just make a lot of good stuff. They come with matching lids, which is awesome. So they're really easy to store, keep in the fridge. And they also come with one lid like this, where it's vented, so you can put it in the microwave, which I love. And so these are super convenient. They're really easy to just keep in the fridge and stack up, and I like them a lot. So those are definitely pretty cool. We have these spoons. They're Munchkin brand, I believe. I'm not positive though. And they're the heat sensitive ones. When the baby's food is too hot, the tip of it turns white instead of colored. And so you don't have to worry about the food being too hot because the spoon tells you, and I love that. And then the last thing I'll show you that has to do with food is this feeding bag that we got. I initially got it for Zeeya for when she was teething because she'd always want to chew on cold stuff. So I'd put like an ice cube or a frozen like piece of fruit in there, and she'd chew on it and love it. And so I definitely recommend getting one of these. They're like $2 or $3 at Target, and it is the best thing ever. Zeeya loves eating stuff out of it. I guess I do sort of have one more thing that has to do with feeding. They're these little things. They're to hold popsicles so the kids' hands don't get too cold. I give Zea popsicles when she's teething to kind of numb her mouth because she won't take teething rings. And there's a magnet on the back. You can't really see it because it's sewn in. But you can just pop them on the fridge, and then when you get it, just open it up and slide the popsicle in, and they can hold it so their hand doesn't get cold. I think it's like the coolest invention ever, and they're super cheap. So I would definitely pick some of those up if your kid eats popsicles. For diapers, we use Pampers Baby Dry. We've tried a lot of different brands, and Pampers are definitely my favorite. I like the Baby Dry ones because Zea drinks a lot of formula before she goes to bed and usually gets up about once or twice at night to drink. And so these are really great because for the most part she stays dry. I mean, occasionally she will soak through, but I think they're definitely the best diapers to keep her dry overnight, and I like them a lot, and they don't irritate her skin at all. For her medicine, we use the Little Remedies brand just because it doesn't have any of like the bad stuff that babies aren't supposed to have. This one is the infant pain reliever, and I've been using that when she was teething and then after she gets her shots for fever. And then this one we use after almost every feeding. It is a gas relief drop because Zea gets really bad gas after she eats. And she'll cry and cry and cry and not feel good unless I give her some of these, and it goes right away. So that is definitely a good product if your baby has gas or just any really stomach issues after they eat, because I didn't know about these for a couple months. And then my mother-in-law told me about them, and they're the best invention ever. I got these things for Zea because I thought they were cute, but they're little knee guards for crawling. And I think they're cool because they make her look like an 80s workout girl. But I just think they're super awesome because her knees get really irritated. She crawls all day. She loves crawling. And, you know, usually I'll just put her in pants if we're around the house, but if we go outside, it's like 80, 100 degrees, and I can just throw these in the diaper bag, and if we go over to Patrick's parents' house or somewhere, you know, I can just slip them on, and then her legs don't get irritated. So those were definitely an awesome buy. Let's see, now I'll talk about some of our favorite toys. I got Zea this for Christmas last year, even though she was like way too young to use it, but now she loves it. It's like a little box, and it's full of blocks, and then as she gets older she can put them, you know, in the right hole, but right now she just likes carrying around her little box and dumping it out and putting them back in, and she thinks it's like the coolest thing ever. And I like it, you know, because they're big, they're safe, there's no parts that are dangerous, and I just think it's really cute, and it's easy to clean up and store, and I think it's fun. I got this ball for her also. I think I got it from Babies R Us. It just makes a lot of noise, and it's really soft. Zea likes to chew on these little like nubby things when she's teething, so she has fun with this ball. And then this weird twine ball bell thing. I got it from Discovery Toys. It's made out of wood. It's like super weird, but every baby that's ever seen it or played with it has liked it, so I think it's pretty awesome. And I know they also sell them at Barnes & Noble, I think. I saw one the other day. It was kind of different than this, but super similar. But it's really cheap and just a kind of a fun, easy toy that babies like. This is actually a toy, and it's super cool because it tells me when the bath water's too hot. It's a rubber duck, and then you just put it in the bathtub, and underneath it says hot. And when those letters turn white, that means the water's too hot for the baby. Zea likes just playing with it, but it makes bath time super easy because I don't have to test the water a billion times. I can just throw the duck in, and I know if the bath water is safe for her. So I like that a lot. Last couple things here. We have these super cute handmade burp rags. My grandma actually made them for me. I have the pattern, and I'm going to make some more for Zayden. But they're super easy just to throw over your shoulder. And, you know, they kind of fit perfect, and there's room, you know, for the baby to spit up so you don't get all dirty and gross. I would definitely recommend getting some burp rags in this shape for a really young baby just because they're so convenient. And then for my diaper bag, I have these rags, which I think are so cute. They're all different. I have ones with like flowers, cupcakes, and all the backs of them are different. and they just work really well to just throw in the diaper bag and clean up a mess when we're out, so I like those a lot. The last thing I'll show you is what we use to hold Zeeyas' bows. It's actually just a jewelry holder. You can get them almost anywhere, but I use them for Zeeyas' bows, and I have 2 of them for her, and I just think they're super convenient. I mean, I probably could organize it a little bit better, but I like them because it's just easy to pull out the bow, put them back in. I've seen a lot of cute things for holding bows, though. There's a lot of really cool ideas, but Zeeya has so many bows I can't just like throw them somewhere because they would make way too big of a mess. But alright, I think that's everything that we have to show you. Yeah, so if you have any questions, just ask me, and I think Patrick's actually going to make a video with me tomorrow. Maybe he said that he wanted to. Somebody requested it. So even though I don't usually make videos on the weekends, you might actually get a random video with me and Patrick. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.